Okay, so what I'm going to do now, the topmost part of the column, that is the column titles will be visible. So I'll bring my cursor here just underneath the first column. Okay, I go to the view tab and I'll go to zoom, the zoom subgroup. Then I'll click on the freeze panes. I'll click on the freeze panes, click on the topmost option. Okay, so that has frozen the topmost part of this data set. So such that when I scroll down, you see, as I'm scrolling down, the topmost part of the column has been frozen, so that I will know the exact column I am if I'm working on this set. I can do the same thing for the rows. If I want to keep the rows visible, I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, and let me widen these columns so that it's going to be. You see what I want to do now? Okay, I want to. For example, if I want to keep this month, the this rows, this entire rows, if I want to keep it visible as I scroll to the right, this is what I'm going to do. I'll click on the row just after the row I want to freeze. Click on that, go to the view tab, click on freeze panes. Oh, um, okay, so I just I clicked on freeze panes because I've already used that feature earlier on. So if I want to use the feature again, I have to click on freeze panes for the earlier one. Then I will now go ahead and click freeze panes. All right. So when I scroll to the right, you see what will happen? Can you see the first this this row has been frozen. Okay, all these rows have been frozen. All this just this column has been frozen. So there's an interesting thing I want to show you here. Because I clicked on this part on this row, which is directly under the column and which is directly beside the rows or this entire rows that I want to freeze. We discover that both this column and this entire column, okay, has been frozen, such that if I scroll down, can you see it has been frozen? So if I scroll to the right too, can you see that? So that's a way of doing both at the same time, freezing most part and the the first column or this entire row, okay? This entire rows rather. Another topic I want to quickly show you is how you can group your data. Grouping data so that you can your entire data set can be grouped into categories. For example, if I want to group the entire January, okay, what I will do is this. I will select January, okay, then I'll go to the data tab, then I'll go to the outline subgroup, then I'll see this group. Click on the group. So this is displayed because I want to click on the rows. I click OK. Okay, can you see that? There is this outline that is displayed. Okay, so if I want to hide all this group, I just click on the. You see, there's this minus this minus sign that is displayed. Can you see that? Usually, if you see a minus sign, it means you can collapse it. So if I click on this, all the January data will be collapsed. Can you see that? Then you see a cross sign there. If you want to expand it, if you see cross, that means you can expand that uh, place. So if I click on it, the January will come back. So I can do the same for February and other things, other months there. You can do the same thing for the columns. If you want to group the columns, just select the columns you want to group. Okay. Select the columns like this that you want to group. And go through the same process. So if I want to ungroup what I just grouped, I'll go through the same process. I'll select the whole of January that I just grouped. Sorry. Select the whole of January. Then go to the data tab, click on group, and that's it. So we're back to normal. So you can try that feature for this is just to keep your data organized and neat and clean. Maybe you're trying to analyze your data and um, you want to do a kind of a presentation and you don't want everything to show at once. You can use that feature. If you have any questions, send me a private message or send me a message on the group. Thank you.